How's it going, family? It's Vontae back again with another video. Today we have Winner Circle by Rexv2. Now this video is going to be a little bit different. I have heard Winner Circle by Rexv2. When it first came out, one of my buddies were in, I think like a Discord chat or something with him, and he was trying to put, the same guy who put me onto Lucy and Slayer and all them, he was trying to put me on to Rexv2. I listened to the whole album and I was not a big fan. I think there's like two songs. And I think this title track I kind of liked, but I never added it. But you'll see I have hundreds added, and then I think YouTube. So those two songs were like the only songs that I've listened to prior to my or after my first listen. But the reason I'm giving it a re-listen is because number one, I've heard nothing but good things about it. It actually keeps popping up on my Spotify too. And I think my ears are a little bit more trained now to appreciate some more different things about the album. So I kind of just want to, this is basically me just putting my ears to the test to see if like I am liking this new underground sound a little bit more, which based on my previous videos, I am a lot. Like Lucy and all of them are doing great. But I want to re-listen to it. You know, I feel like when I first listened to it, it kind of wasn't fair based on the stuff I was listening to at the time, which was mostly R&B, like Lucky Day and stuff like that. So this is going to be a re-listen. Just know I have heard this album before. And when Hundreds come on, I'm going to be singing that motherfucker at the top of my lungs, bro. I love that song. I think Rexv2 is very talented. So don't let what I say take away from that. He is a self-produced person, I think. He has a new album coming up too, which is another reason why I'm listening to this, because I want to see if that new album is going to be worth a listen for me. Of course, if you guys recommend it, I'm going to listen to it. But if I don't enjoy this, I'm not going to be too excited about it. So this is kind of just a testing the waters to see how far I've gotten, I guess. I wanted to start my channel with this. Well, not start my channel, but this was going to be one of my first 3 videos originally. But I just keep pushing stuff back so much because I keep getting recommendations and I've been finding artists I like a lot. But he's pretty young. I think he's 18. I could be wrong. He works with Majins, I'm pretty sure, which is another artist we checked out. And I enjoyed Majins a decent amount. I listened to a couple songs off of No Superheroes. It's kind of a length. Well, it's not lengthy, but we have a couple songs on here running at 36 minutes, 18 tracks. I think Eye for Eye might have been another one that I like too. But I don't have too much more to say. I really do hope it is growing on me because it will show that, you know, I am adapting a little bit more to this music. I don't even want to say adapting. I'm just enjoying this music a lot more. Because like I said, there's like 2 songs I took off of here. Maybe 3, including Reefer. I've heard Reefer a couple times. But I remember when I first heard it, bro, I was like, what the fuck am I listening to? Why is this nigga going in my ear? But I've heard crazier stuff than that, I feel like now. And then again, knowing that he is a self-produced person just really adds to the fact with these artists. Like, I think if you self-produce, that gives you like an extra at least 1 point on every song, low-key. Just because it shows how much hard work you're putting in. This cover art is dope. I don't really have much to say. We're just going to get straight into it. We have my rating on the right here. It is a 1 through 10 system. I think 5 is a good median to decide if a song is good or bad. Anything below a 5, I'm not going to listen to again. Anything above a 5, I will give another listen or I'll go to my playlist. If it's a 10, I think it is a great song. There's nothing I would recommend changing that would make me like it more. If it's an 11, which is the golden number, it's a perfect song. Like, it's a perfect song. I will listen to that shit all the time. So, I really hope I like this because I'm trying to... Music, I'm more open now. For you guys who don't know, I listened to 2017 Underground. Like, when Uzi and... I didn't even really like Uzi back then, which is crazy to say because that's like my generation's GOAT, I guess. But when he first came out, I didn't like him. I was listening to like X and Ski and Warhol. I don't know if you guys ever listened to Warhol, but I was a big fan of Warhol. Famous Dex. And I'm kind of transitioning to this era more. Like I said, I listened to some of these artists before, and it just wasn't clicking with me like those previous artists were. But now that I've heard a couple albums and, you know, some songs will pop up on my Spotify, I'm like, damn, this shit's fire. I'm starting to recognize a lot more of the talent and what goes into these songs and what differentiates them, because there are a lot of clones in the underground from what I've seen. I would not do a Raining LOL reaction. Fuck no. I'm sorry. I really don't like that. Like when an artist completely jacks swag, that shit's lame. That shit is lame as hell. But I hope he gets to grow into his own artist. Because I watched Still Bullin'. That nigga was talking about Raining LOL. And the two songs that I heard that they're comparing him to Che were literally the exact same. So maybe if he grows into his own artist, I'll listen to it. But for now, I'm good off of that. But I'm enjoying all the originality that I'm getting. And I'm enjoying I'm just enjoying everything. That's it. So track 1 is Reefer. I do know this song. I know all these songs. I don't remember all of them. But I do remember Reefer, Hundreds, and YouTube. Maybe Eye for Eye, but I know those 3 for sure. All right, let's get into it. 1, 2, 3, go. I remember this. And when I come out, I can see you. See, like off rip. When I first heard this shit, I was not fucking with it. I was like, why is he going? Why is it glitching and shit? I fuck with this. It's only been 10 seconds, but I remember this shit. And my friend plays this shit too. And when I close my eyes, I can see ya. Don't act so surprised when I need ya. Hit me when the mood swings. Hit me when I'm cool, babe. Love me when I'm cool, babe. Take it all up, take it all up. Doing that, nigga. All my niggas balled up. Yeah, this nigga's hard, bro. Get up how that Eddie feel. Get up how that Eddie feel. No Pro Tools, but I walk down with a Pro Tool. I just be doing what I'm supposed to. And when I close my eyes, I can see ya. Don't act so surprised when I need ya. And it's crazy because when I first heard this, I think I liked the beats a little bit, but I really did not like how he was doing his voice, like so computerized, or like it sounded like it was glitching. That's what's my favorite part right now. Rex, take it all off, take it all off. And 17 or 18 making this is insane. Was there transitions on this album? No way, was there? Oh, okay. I was like, hold up. I do not remember that. Reefer, I think I'm going to give it a 9.2. Crazy, right? But again, my friend's been playing it around me a little bit more. And that's another reason why I wanted to re-listen to this. Because I have been liking that song a little bit more. Again, I really like the vocal inflection. I don't even know if it's inflections because it's post-editing. But I love how he's doing that. Like, I think that's so cool now. I used to hate that shit before, I'm telling y'all. But I think it is so cool now, especially, like, I can't even say that's anything when I just listen to Lucy and, like, that nigga will pitch his shit up and all this other stuff. So I think I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. I really enjoy that song. Don't act so surprised when I need ya. That shit's hard. I don't remember this shit. This is hard, bro. These niggas just hitting like in your little dough. Trust it where you hitting them funds, bitch. Been on the run, bitch. I put that shit
shit on my son. Speak on V2, we come in with them guns. Speak on the crew, you get beat like a drum. She all that shit, she been tweaking the sun. How about that, you all that demon or something? Trust that V2 never needed you. I'm undefeated, you never competed, let's say.
Rex.
Yeah, you never competed, little bro. We was sleeping the kid, now I'm going live. This shit getting heated, little bro. I'll do your little feature, little bro. On God, I don't really need it, little bro. On God, she's trying to get treated. She get to the crib, trust I'm gonna beat it, little bro. She gotta go, got having a meeting, little bro. I gotta go, no time for no greetings, little bro. Your dog with a call up, P. Gotta go to the mall, link up with his eater.
Yo, this beat is insane. Wow. Cool. Boy, use a girl, man, better pick up your nuts. But use a girl, man, better tell her what's up. From 6 to the plane, gotta run this shit up. Down bad with my man, do shit out of luck. Was showing us songs of my mom as a kid. The rest of you being hard work, I know look. Shut up, jump, okay, I go cool with a pump. You that dumb, my nigga, come through, leave son. I'm run, bitch, fucking these hoes like I run up your mud, my nigga, you wanna like chump. Yo, I don't know what pack he's using, but those fucking 808s were hitting. I've heard a lot of Rexv2 type beats. I've made songs on Rexv2 type beats. And I think his production is very unique. Like, that is fucking sick. It sounded like something Ian would be on, but better than Ian, if that makes sense. Which, shout out to Soprano. I love Soprano's production, but yeah, great. His voice is really cool too. I think another thing that threw me off was like, I knew he was young, which I'm not far off in age from him. So I'm talking like I'm fucking grandpa or something. But I knew he was younger. And so like I kind of let that impact my opinion on the song. His voice is fucking sick. It's sick. I think now knowing that he's younger, it adds another layer of like, wow, this nigga is really doing this shit. TMSU. That means turn my shit up, right? I think he was flowing on that motherfucker. I think I'm gonna give it I give it a 7.9. I like Reefer a lot more because he was melodizing so much. But that beat was insane and he was flowing. I can't even sit here and act like he wasn't flowing. That shit was hard. All right, track 3, Step Trim. This beat's hard.
Still trim if I step in these. I'm still trim if I step in this bitch. Fuck a seal carry, you get slapped in this bitch. Throw a Hail Mary, no, it's 7 sentences. Fuck a 6-7, my bro break like 7-6.
This nigga said 6'7", bro.
Bitch down, they call me the Tetra Kid. Your bread don't come around, your pockets hold deficit. A new evil bitch named Miles, her fuck name Maleficent. We get locked on Miles. Trust my boys ain't telling shit. Sure, we rock in Whiskey Town,
solid.
Like elephant. Bitch, our blood like run a ride. See, we spit for the hell of it. Like where the Mary Jane. Twirl like out on everything. I can't get no wedding ring. When I make it wet and rain. My bitch, she so bad, they made these bitches do a double take.
Those hi-hats are dope in the background.
I cross her down past, tell a nigga that's a tough place. My bro go get mad, tell a nigga that you're done. Tell him that you're done, so that's how in my front.
Bro, that just gave me doo-wop vibes so hard.
Tell a nigga that's a tough place. My bro go get mad, tell a nigga that you're done. Tell him that you're done, so that's how in my front. BB in my front, so CC to these dumb hoes. Papa say he going rose, he might run a nigga over. Bad bitch, struggle pose, get the fuck up on my phone. Real hit for going on, I got you like provolone.
I was not really fucking with this at first, but he definitely just picked it up after that fucking fronto part.
I'm still trim if I step in this bitch. Fuck a seal carry, you get slapped in this bitch. Throw a Hail Mary, no, it's 7 sentences.
Fucking 6'7", I'm a 7'6".
Bring your bitch down, they call me the Tetra Kid.
Nah, I fuck with this one.
Your pockets hold deficit. A new evil bitch named Miles, her fuck name Maleficent. We get locked on Miles. Trust my boys ain't telling shit.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of spitting facts. Any girl that you meet named Mallory, I'm sorry if Mallory's watching this. I don't trust y'all, bro. Y'all are maleficent. I don't trust y'all.
Like elephant. Bitch, our blood like run a ride. See, we spin for the hell of it. Like where the Mary Jane. Twirl like out on everything. I can't get no wedding ring. When I make it wet and rain. My bitch, she so bad and
oh, I like that. Ooh, that was kind of a transition. That was tough. Like I said, I was not fucking with that first half, but he definitely picked it up. That's a solid 8.2. I'll run that one back for sure. Nigga said, fuck a 6'7". My bro being like 7'6". Okay, nigga, hold up. I'm turning this up. Bro, that's another thing. I do remember when I listened to this album, he has probably one of the hardest underground tags I've heard. I don't know where it's from or why it's so hard, but it just is.
Drunk inside the pouch, backward in my mouth. Things inside your house, things inside your house. What you talking about? Then fucking walk them down. That's that money sound, that's that money sound. I get money, give me racks, put that in money pile. Don't even bring it to me if it's not more than 100,000. Man, this hoe ain't dummy. She tryna fuck me, pockets chubby now. They tryna say I'm scummy. They got a house right.
This one's okay so far.
I put the hundreds in the go yard. I put the hundreds in the go yard. I put the hundreds in the go yard. They fuck with Rexv2, said he's so hard. Whipping this like this shit go kart. You want a piece for playing no part? You want me to seem like you have no heart? You have no heart. I'm like baby snipers. My wine baby slimer. My baby this a thing we stay for lifers. She peed the jacket.
Bro, I don't know what it is, but with these artists recently, who was the other artist that kept doing it? Jay. I won't fuck with the start of their songs too much, but like randomly in the middle, them niggas start spazzing, the beat starts changing up, and they start flowing with the beat. Bro, I love that shit. I kind of love that shit, because first listen, it's like, whatever, and then it gets to that part, it's like, oh, this shit's hard. But let's say you're somebody who like isn't listening to the full album, and you're just checking out a couple songs. If you don't fuck with that first part, you're not going back to the album. Why the fuck is my lip red? You're not going to go back to the album. Me personally, I enjoy that. But I think for just getting plays off your music, that's not like the best thing, you know? But this shit is hard. I was not fucking with the start, but the production was good at the start, but I was not fucking with him on it. This shit is hard.
Let's go band for band, your bankroll nice. I swear my bankroll nicer. I'm in outside, I'm in the checks. Me my guy, nigga bang your say. Maggie fried, fuck my checks, that's not my thigh.
Panic.
Clean my spot, I'm a clean shit. Push up to the blue, hide the ball out the tank. I play with those booze, I don't really want sick. From the back door, cool, no it came with a kid. Inside the pouch, backward in my mouth.
This part's okay.
Inside your house. What you talking about? Fucking walk them down. That's that money sound. That's that money sound. I get money, give me racks, put that in money pile.
Yeah.
Bring it to me if it's not more than
100,000. Yeah.
So a dummy. She tryna fuck me, pockets chubby now.
Yeah.
Say I'm scummy. They got a house right from me. I put the hundreds in the go yard. I put the hundreds in the go yard. I put the hundreds in the go yard. They fuck with Rexv2, said he's so hard. Whipping this like this shit go kart. You want a piece for playing no part? You want me to seem like you have no heart?
Wait, isn't... Because I've heard that before. Is that Majin's tag? The "You Have No Heart"? I don't see him on credits on here. I'm pretty sure that's Majin's tag. And like I said, I know they work together, I'm pretty sure. I didn't enjoy the chorus too much on there, but that beat was banging. And he did start going off in the middle. I think that at least deserves... And the ad-libs. His ad-libs are super dope. I love it when artists pan their ad-libs. Like, it goes in a circle around your head. I'm going to give it a 7.9. It was cool. It was cool. I'm not going to go back to it too much, but I think it was cool. You know what? I'm going to lower it a little bit. I'm going to go 7.7 on there. I should give that shit a 6.7. 6.7. I know it's over. Leave me alone. Honey, you know I'm coming. They don't be through with that something. I got her jumping. Split up like I got that jump. Bitch at 30 jumping. She got that ass like she work good up, but she crunchy. How she running, I got her coming. Tell him coming. Speaking blessing. I been blessing, I'm geeking. I been tussing. Said I love you, can't keep you. That made it this far. Why the fuck you think I need you? You tell her about it, little be careful what they feed you. Got like that about that little bit, be careful of that treat you. I'ma listen in the studio, breaking speakers. They watch me like fucking video. I got her. I'm skinny from my pole. Nigga broke as fuck, like a golden cup. She just tryna suck. I won't hold her up. I would day trade, but I just don't know enough. So I keep it carry kicking door like what the fuck. I can't go to work. I can't go to work. She tryna throw that dick. She tryna throw that Kirk. Then it just
I'm in love with blues, buddy. Papa Smurf.
bean pop perk. Ho hop. Honey, you know I'm thumbing. They don't get you with it something. I got them jumping. Spin on block, I got that jump. Bitch, that dirty thumping. She got fat ass like she work. Got I bet she crunching. Speaking blessing, I been blessing. What's that nigga mean by I've been busting? I sing this song all the time when it comes on, and I never really like stop to enhance it. Computer, what does he mean by busting? What do you mean by that, brother? It is fire, why the fuck you think I need? Cause I really be car. I may swap it for that Jeep truck. You tied up in the internet, be careful what they feed. This is my favorite part right here. Careful of that. I'm not gonna lie, that's a 10 out of 10 song for me, bro. I've been listening to that song for a long time, and every time it comes on, I will sing every fucking word. That is a 10 out of 10 song. I'm not gonna give it an 11, because I think that's a little overreacting. But, bro, the beat, that melody is amazing. He flows on it, and at the very end, when it like cuts out and comes back in, that's the hardest part of the song to me. That nigga ain't even rapping at that part. 10. Solid 10. This beat's hard. I don't remember these songs.
I ain't realized most these niggas know they not your bro, they not your guy. I swear that I've been here once before another life. Tell me.
Okay, I do remember this one.
You tried to pass but failed me. Yo, they made a whole killing, then wrecked the whole building. And I got back roll on me. I bet a hoe send me. They see me make a whole new fucking sound, a whole city. I ain't got no hoes with me. Bitch, I'm a twin of bros with me. New microwave, P with pro mad jump shit whole 50. She wanna go with me, plastic for that whole titties. Just my goals, they ain't wanna fucking go with me.
So he ain't really talking about shit, right? And this is a little bit of an issue that I have with newer underground, but they were doing it in 2017 too. They don't really talk about shit half the time. It's really just all flow. And this is what I learned from somebody's album. I don't remember. Maybe 9. I think it was 9 Vicious. I learned like kind of treat their voice as an instrument, especially this nigga, bro. With like how computer his voice sounds. That's like my only like little niche with the underground. They don't really be talking about shit half the time. Of course you have artists who do, like Jane Remover. Last album or EP was amazing, by the way. That's like my only complaint about the genre as a whole, though. Half the time they're not really talking about shit, but it's still hard as fuck. I'm not gonna let that knock a score down or anything.
I don't got no friends, I don't need fucking no plenty. He don't smoke.
This beat sounds like very dreamlike, but tough.
I don't get no fucks, I smoke that bitch with hoes with me. I roll a dope, that 2 lines fuck up like both kidneys. Why can't I go? With Grand Drake coffee, yo, Drizzy. My niggas spin that block on God until they both dizzy. VV cuts on my hoe. Today the style's going bro. Take these fuck niggas chill like chokes. Yeah, take these fuck niggas chill like jokes now. Today twin got locked up, a nigga then it broke down. I went and made a song called Jump and jumped the whole crowd. Niggas think when that shit go up, they did when it go down. They say was Rexv2 we finna blow up, I guess they know now. I'm tryna act like I was a hoe, then am I a hoe now? I just fuck these bitch old Trojan, this shit
he's flowing.
got me come on here, she potion, it got me slowed down.
Oh, those keys are nice. Again, I kind of had the same issue with this song. At first, it was okay. Again, the beat's great, but he was okay. And then in the middle, he really started spazzing. Which I get, it's like chorus and stuff, but still, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 7.8. I did like that one. Tell me. Okay, hold on. I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8.
I can't go if it's not my way. Or it's fine, this shit fucking on the highway. Pop on rickshaw, it's gonna be a high day. My ball in my court, nigga, fuck a option.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of What's that? It's literally the only song I heard off the fucking Netspin album. Halftime. This reminds me of Halftime, kind of. Just the way his voice is right now. I'm not liking this so far. Oh, that melody is sick.
My baby mom's to kill that hoe. You know what's up? Fuck her up, I'll kill him in his hoe. Fuck you up. Pick your side, choose and die about your game. Conversator on my fire, you tryna die, we send some flames. I'm a GLO, I'm a CEO. I lick the bitch, so fuck her face, could never be my hoe. Fuck HPD, nigga, fuck the J. They light me up, I'm a gold. I'ma take their ass on a fucking chase until
Oh, I like the aggression on this one.
I can't go if it's not my way. Or it's fine if she fucking on the highway. Pop on rickshaw, it's gonna be a high day. Bubba in my court, nigga, fuck her up, say. Pissy, let them shells rock. Nigga, you get shell shot. Brother on that cell block. Who show for QP, put his eyes in a mailbox.
I like that bar. He said, put the Zaza in the mailbox. I don't think I like the beat that much on that one. I enjoyed his performance a lot, but the beat was kind of, I know it's crazy to say this considering the albums I listened to, but the beat was kind of a lot. Like low key, like it was super loud and there's a lot going on, but it wasn't one of those things where it's like organized chaos. It was just kind of chaos in my opinion. But I think he did great on there. I think a solid 7 is cool for that track. Solid 7. I think I would listen to it again. But like I said, it wasn't organized chaos. It was kind of just chaos in my opinion. Track 8. Damn, this album is flying by. Insert Cheesy Bread. Jigging in an auto tune. I remember this song. I fuck with this one. Nah, this one's hard. I don't like this part. Cheesy bread, yeah. Middle school. Digging for the auto tune. I like that bar. Is he producing again? Wanna go cry in a rose. His production group is crazy, bro.
Insert cheesy bread.
That's why I remember this song. Fucking insert cheesy bread. I think it's super cool how he's including like all these memes too. Well, I've only heard 2, but that insert cheesy bread, I'm pretty sure that's... What meme is that, bro? I remember seeing that video. I don't know, but I think that's super cool. This song was solid. I think the beat was solid. His bars were solid, and his flow was solid. I just did not like that part where he was like... Here, let me see if I can go back to it, actually. I don't fuck with this part. I think it's something I could look over, but that part did kind of bring it down a bit. I'm going to give it a solid... 8. 8.2. Nah, I'll give it a solid 7.8. Just like I said, I don't want that part to knock it down a lot, but it did kind of knock it down for replay value. His production squad is crazy though.
Tryna start it, he like dinner time. Bitch,
Track 9, dinner time.
I just been getting by. Damn, I just been getting fried. This is AB funny from side to side, and you can't get inside. Bro, done flipped that brick like 20 times, add up to 25. Damn, he said his OG locked inside, he serving 25. Boy, I never gave a fuck if niggas lie, I just been getting fly. The 20 roller runs, he said new strain, this shit called apple pie. He just tapped the blunt. I been RG, need me like 100 G's. That break came in this month, and you won't be who you say you want to be, cause your ass always put on the front. Most of you rapping that nigga can't fuck with me, and that's just me being blunt. Some of these chicks
hey, nigga, talk your shit.
But I can't help but be a cunt. It's not ARP, hold double D's, 556 in the truck. Put like a whole band down on a glide PB. Why the fuck I be trying to punch? I'm like FL keys, twin move real keys. If 12 cash in me, fuck. Could never touch that whole bitch, move 2 sleeves, so I stay giving it up. Welcome to the winner's circle. Ab is anti-Goonie. Being lame is a choice. I've been high since.
This nigga is really on that fucking meme culture. This nigga said anti-gooning. Is that what I heard? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Enjoy your stay. Look how tryna start it, he like dinner time. Bitch, I been smoking Zod, I just been getting by. Damn, I just been getting fried. This is AB function from side to side, and you can't get inside. My brother flipped that brick like 20 times, add up to 25. Damn, he said his OG locked inside, he serving 25. I never gave a fuck if niggas lied, I just been getting fly. The 20 roller runs, he said new strain, this shit called apple pie. He just tapped the blunt. I been RG, need me like 100 G's. That break came in this month, and you won't be who you say you want to be, cause your ass always put on the front. Most of you rapping that nigga can't fuck with me, and that's just me being blunt. Some of these chicks that hoe tryna fuck with me, but I can't help but be a cunt. It's not ARP, hold double D's, 556 in the truck.
This part's hard.
Down on a glide PB, why the fuck I be tryna punch? I'm like FL keys, twin move real keys. If 12 cash in me, fuck. Could never touch that whole bitch, move 2 sleeves, so I stay giving it up.
Again, I think the production is super sick. It sounds like if I close my eyes, it feels like I'm in a lab, bro, and I'm just watching like a robot be built, low key. Like, I don't know if that's weird to say, but his music is very, I don't want to say video game, because it's not video game, but it's like an action robot film, if that makes sense. And I'm fucking with the heavy. That gooning bar, I did not fuck with that. That kind of took me out of the song for a second. But I think he flowed on there. I'm enjoying all the random sound effects he's adding too. Again, the memes are pretty funny, but I didn't fuck with that, the anti-gooning one. Dinner time. That flow was hard as fuck. ARP, that shit was hard. I think I'm gonna give it a solid 8.2. I fuck with that one. Yeah, I fuck with that one. All right, next track we got is Count Now, Cry Later. That title was hard as fuck. That title was hard.
Count now, cry later. Smack a nigga with his Drake song like, oh, now later. I look, speak on 10, I'm annihilator. I look, yeah, speak on 10, I'm annihilator. Don't run up on twin eyes, not in your favor. You two kid, I ain't heard shit if it ain't about the paper. Bitch, 2 red beans and effing in this shit, Kylo Invader. No, I can't even taste it, bitch, can't get no see you later. No, can't even taste it, bitch, you broke. You know, definitely shit too broke. That's my requisite, that dough. You try to take that shit, can't go. Back with the grab, I'm almost make a nigga flow. I be smug his eyes out, my third eye is too old. You thought he was the good guy, you got backdoor by your bro. New scat back, this is why by this shit fucking up the road.
I'm not fucking with this one too much.
The app guys if you fucking up the code. Cold, bitch, cold. Yeah, how you switching up on all your bros? How you turn your back on niggas that help you get your goals? Knowing first your hand, you did that shit, that's what you chose. Gotta look towards your man, you needed help to carry that load. But at the end of the day, that shit all good. The Corvette got no tie, just like my Venmo's got no HUD. Twin don't even up the Glock, just let on boss, this dumb ass shit. Get the hands in deep, don't rocks, all nigga get pop where his bitch ass stood. Bitch, count now, cry later. Smack a nigga with his Drake song like, oh, nah, later. I look, speak on 10, I'm annihilator. I look, yeah, speak on 10, I'm annihilator. Don't run up on twin eyes, not in your favor. You two kid, I ain't heard shit if it ain't about the paper. Bitch, 2 red beans and effing in this shit, Kylo Invader. No, I can't even taste it, bitch, can't get no see you later. No, can't even taste it, bitch, you broke. You know, definitely shit too broke. That's my requisite, that dough. You try to taste that shit, can't go.
It was cool. It was cool. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really fuck with that one that much. The only thing I really did fuck with was the count now, cry later. Chop a smacking nigga sound like a nah later. That's the only part I liked, really. I think I'm gonna give it a 6.3. Again, if you haven't seen my like past 3 videos or 2 videos, I've been sick, so I'm just getting over that. If y'all hear me coughing, sniffling and shit, I don't have that Havana virus or whatever the fuck it's called. Thank God. Thank the Lord. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6.3. It was cool. I like the chorus. I think that was really it. All right, the next track. This is my shit, bro. The night I met my girlfriend is when my friend told me about this nigga, and I was playing this song to go pick her up. I had my '02 Mustang, bro, GT, fucking. I miss that car. I miss that car so much. All black, fucking tinted out windows. Had a tune up on it, bro. And I was playing this song when I went to pick her up. So let's play this song in memorial of the 2002 Mustang GT. A goated car. I had brand new tires. I'm not gonna think about it. Coupe got no roof. Coupe got no roof. Coupe got no roof. With my dollar roof. What up, babe? She tryna connect like she Bluetooth. Bloody bottom shoe. Bloody bottom soul. Please don't diss my crew too. G ain't here to do you. G like this in 22. But that car that tool too. Control this. Bad time dummy. Bad kid dummy. Bad kid dummy. The 847 and trumpets.
Fuck all you ain't time out them honeys. First down on my niggas gon' plenty. First down on my niggas gon' plenty. Gon' rush it, gon' get us a honey. What song did I do for some money?
I'm already gonna give it a 9. I know this song already.
Bitch, you already know how I'm coming. Them mad niggas, you know who dirty. They're ready for the cameras. Ryan on sticks in the past. Bitch, I kill it like Buffy the body.
I have seen a lot of people say they don't like this beat. I think it's super cool. It sounds like you're underwater, and I love when beats sound like that. Like Diamond, a lot of his singles, his beats, I don't know who produces them, but they sound like they're made underwater, low key. I love this beat. I don't get how people don't fuck with it. Maybe it's like the 808s. They do sound like Queef 808s, but they're tough. I fuck with it.
You don't really want to tag toe. You don't really want to tag toe. You don't really want to tag roll. Young nigga know I can't go this to code. I'll give my life, it will save all the pros. Real money on ghost, like nobody knows. Behind the cold, I ride in the roads. Another drag, she got highs and lows. I just a kid, just aside and goes. Trying to be gangsta, his body when cold. I'm aiming that sniper right side his nose. I'm whipping this pot, I get bread, I suppose. I fuck up a brick, I'll fuck up the stove. Fuck up the brick.
Cool got no roof. Cool got no roof. Cool got no roof. When I die like roof. What up, baby? She tryna connect like she Bluetooth. Bloody bottom shoes. Bloody bottom soul. Please don't diss that crew too. He ain't here to do you. She like this in 22. But we call that tool too. Control it like YouTube. Control it.
Long time coming.
Mad sweet, don't it? That 847 and trumpets.
Fuck all you ain't time out them honeys. First down on my niggas gon' plenty. First down on my niggas gon' plenty. Gon' rush it, gon' get us a honey.
You know who I heard say they don't like this beat, and I don't know why the fuck I even bothered giving that critique any attention? Fucking Nick at Night, bro. I love his channel, but that nigga's opinions are so ass, bro. Also, with that being said, I don't think I will be listening to Blood. I haven't heard a song, but I have heard a song, and I did not fuck with it, bro. I do not think I will be listening to Blood, unless you guys really want it. But the song that I heard was actually ass. Sorry, Blood, if you see this somehow. That shit was ass, bro. Like, I hear people say ear pollution or whatever. That sounded like fucking ear pollution. But yeah, I don't know how you can't like this beat. It's cool, right? And then the little, with my dollar, that shit is dope. I gave it a 9. I think that's a 9. Maybe it's because I have a good memory behind it, but I fuck with this song. All right, next track, which I think I like, is Eye for Eye. Ride dirty. I been getting high. I been 9:30. But that what's up, buddy? Mother slide shorty. Yo, what is this nigga put in this beat? Fucking ecstasy? Draco with it, ride on a nigga, ride dirty. This is the best beat on the album, I think. Yo, wherever that melody in the background is fucking insane, bro. Of course he produced it. Bottle holes taking me, they don't trying to link up. Run up on these jean cuts, keeper. I get lost for the reaper. Lord, like a blood like a creeper. Ride dirty. They go with me, ride on a nigga, ride dirty. I been getting high, I been high till 9:30. Bro, I knew I should have re-listened to this album, bro. I knew I should have re-listened to this shit. I think I'm gonna give that a 10, bro. I think that beat is too insane to not give it a 10, bro. And like, I didn't listen to that song a lot when the album first came out, but the fact that I remember the lyrics still, I think speaks words. I'm gonna give it a 10, and we're just gonna leave it there. 10.
Then you know you're doomed. The cop said suspect on a move. You might slip trying to slide today, your gang going too.
I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about that melody from fucking Eye for Eye, bro. That was insane. It's so fast paced, bro. It was so good. And then he just puts this slow song after. Nigga, what are we doing?
Bread, boy, that's overdue. 7 for his ass shooting over you. V2 don't know his ass not a crew. This bleak could die, might blow his ass. What else is supposed to do? The twin them, they might troll his ass. He fought for that, he fool.
Give me 1 second.
Control the baby and locked in since I blew. Running back. Bitch, I let them honey step. You too like where that money at. The twin them, they might troll his ass. He fought for that, he fool.
Dog got out the gate for a second.
Control the baby and locked in since I blew. Running back.
Oh, that threw me off so bad, bro. I was like, what's wrong?
She cut me off like 80 million times. I know she coming back. Been chillin', making bread and dropping songs. I know they loving it. I seen a nigga. I don't really like bitch where my cutter at. Lady speak. Any his ain't got no service. I can't even taste the bitch. Pop a pill, I don't do perky. Did that shit some hella late.
I'm not gonna lie, those 808s are like, they're good, but they're kind of, I don't know, very, I don't know. That was cool. I like that.
The cop said suspect on a move. You might slip trying to slide today, your gang going too. Pay that fucking bread, boy, that's overdue. 7 for his ass shooting over you.
Ooh. Is that the melody that was in the back the whole time? That one was cool. I liked all the effects he was doing with the beats. The 808s, I don't want to say they were too loud, but I think they were mixed a little weird, and it kind of, I don't think they were hitting like they're supposed to, in my opinion. But it was cool. It was cool. I'm going to give it a solid 6.5. I'll give it 6.5. I don't think I'll get back to that one, but it's alright. It's alright. All right, next track we got. This album is flying by. 18 songs is already. We're already through 13 songs. All right, track 14, Stacy and Anna. I really gotta go pee. I don't know if I should just do it now. I'll wait. I'll do it now. Oh, Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. Little cut, but I just had the best jerk chicken I've ever had in my fucking life, bro. Holy shit. And mac and cheese. Oh. Oh. That plate was so good. And I use the restroom, so we're good from now on. That shit was fucking outstanding, bro. Props to the chef. I don't even know where she got it from, but that shit was gas. Oh, I'm so full now. All right. My bad. How You Move, I think it was a little bit slower. It was cool. Coming right off of Eye for Eye, it kind of did throw me off. Not a song I'll go back to. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about that jerk chicken. That shit was so good, bro. All right, next track. We have 14, Stacy and Anna. Oh, that shit was so gas, bro. This is already high for me. This shit was high. That shit back. My ass got chewy denim. No scared up like venom. But Stacy the fuck Anna. She baby not Santana. You get like you might fess up. Money low like damn antenna. Whoa. I put diamonds in my bitch. No. You tryna get a hit out, bitch. No. Gotta eat these legit. I can swear I'm from and shit get cold. I point this hard at the peephole. Who the fuck knocking at my door? Swing moving bricks, got a Rico. Goddamn nigga gotta go on the road. I thought I wasn't fucking with his slower songs, but this one is one of my favorites already. Rexv fucking peace. The ops, young nigga going too hard. I've been moving like bees. They need me to stop. Fuck, keeping the peace. I got my peace, my jeans. Listening all them songs, trying to kill my dog, spin like Keanu Reeves. Corn been covered on mask, but I got him bleed. Oh! Replace that shit. These snobby acting bitches ain't my thing. I replace that bitch. Girl, that's me now. I swear I'll be dead ass wrong. I said I hate that bitch. Goddamn, I might hate that bitch. Who love the bro, I fuck with this one. He said, I'm a grown ass fucking man. I'd be wrong if I said I hate that bitch. But goddamn, man, I hate that bitch. No, that's it? No way. That's up there. I'm gonna give that a 9.2. I fucked with that one heavy. Again, I didn't think I was liking his slower stuff because he flows different on them, but that was tough. All right, we are down to the last 4 tracks. Next track is Skullhead Jeans, track 15. That was a strong song right there. Super distorted, and I don't know if I'm liking it right now. I am liking it. I am liking it. I ain't gonna lie. I did not expect it to come in like that. Yeah, this is another one that's up there. Oh, my car's gonna love this song. Nice chorus. Don't be switch. I fuck with this one heavy. Another 9.2, I think. I'll give it a 8.8. I do have one issue with it.
touch my glow. He get hurt tryna touch my bro. Can't pop her, that's too gone. Can't pop her, that's too gone. I go fed by my ski. Skull heads on my jeans. Don't say it, beg and plead. In the bed full of hundreds. Get paycheck in my sleep. No sex, I don't want it. Need that head and that on G. That on G.
What the fuck? What the fuck? It's cleared? Bro, am I gonna get a fucking copyright strike for this? I ain't gonna lie, YouTube, I just opened my channel and these niggas have been giving me copyright after copyright. That has to be a God's Plan sample. Last song, I really enjoyed his flow on it. I enjoyed the beat. The only thing that threw me off was the 808s were very distorted, right? And what I'm learning is like, I like distortion, but when it's like actually hurting my ears, I don't really fuck with it. And the 808s on there, and even when like the hi-hats came in, they kind of did hurt my ears sometimes. I think that's just a mixing issue. So I think if it was mixed down a little bit more, I would possibly give it like a 9.2 or something. But I'm going to give it an 8.8 for now. I really enjoyed his flow on there, and I did enjoy the beat. It was just, it sounded like it was clipping a little bit, and not in a good way. But still a solid song. That's one of my favorites. 8.8 is a solid score for that. Let's get into this fucking copyright begging song. This has to be a God's Plan sample. Yeah, how did he clear this? This nigga did not clear this, bro.
You just got rest. I've been moving
Oh, I remember this song.
She stay singing all my songs. She take off her thumb, my money long.
Like chimichurri.
She tryna lick the kid, cause I got rich.
Like baby grown.
ARP on twin, got baby stick, he shoot like jump shot. She take a D, that's not my bitch, she just a dumb thot.
I'm not gonna lie, these past couple songs, I guess the past two, have been really good. I love when that happens on an album, where it's kind of like it hits a weak point, but then the end it picks up. I know people probably don't like that, but I do like that. Bad days. Bad days.
I gave you everything, like why you make that bad face? They try and keep up with
Who produced
me,
this?
I'm on a bad chase. Around RS5.
Damn, he did good.
But then I don't know shit, I don't want it dying. Never tryna throw me some bread, but they ain't never tryna buy my time. She still tryna throw me that head, but she ain't
It's
never
a good use of this sample.
She said, do you love me? I told her only partly. I only love my gang and my girl, nigga, I'm sorry. On my toes, niggas play with Cardi.
I remember playing this in the Mustang.
She said I'm she stay singing on my songs. She take off her thumb, my money long like chimichurri.
She tryna lick the kid, cause I got ribs like baby grown. Ew. This nigga is stupid, bro.
Swear I was talking about the bad days. Swear I wasn't there for all them bad days. I gave you everything, like why you make that bad face? They try and keep up with me, swear I'm on a bad chase.
I really enjoy that he adds those little memes in, because it kind of gives me like the Kanye effect. Like Kanye, he'll be spitting some real shit and then out of nowhere he'll say like something real funny. I'm trying to think of an example. Like the most normal one, couldn't afford a car so she bought her daughter a Lexus. Like that's funny, right? But he's talking about real shit on that song. He's kind of doing the same thing, and it really does bring the song a couple points up. Nigga, really? She won't lick the kid because I got Riz like baby Gronk. That shit is so funny, bro. I think that sample was used really good. I don't know how he cleared it, but that was a really good use of that sample. Solid 9, honestly. I fucked with that one. And I do remember hearing that song. I remember there being a Drake sample on it, though. Yeah, he's funny as fuck. Insert cheesy bread. Oh, transition. You got another banger?
Drink inside this rap. This a dirty ride. And I scare like curry slide. Scare like curry slide. I been smoking inside. I wake up blurry eyes. Many hoes don't bring shit to the table. Why the fuck you think you the prize? Man, your ass ain't jumping out with that Drake. Don't push up on my slime.
Well, I like that 808 pattern.
Tryna make shit go viral. In the studio and they tryna turn up the bass on my finger, fucking it down. We got shell cases on all our case. My shooter take that shit to trial. I made too many bands with the MSI. Don't make too many friends, please don't ask why. Please don't ask why. Just told the shit is what it is, you don't match my vibe. Match my vibe. Go say he just hit for the pins like that's my guy. That's my guy. You saying you took on your mans, you got showering on. No, I don't.
I really don't think you guys understand. I did not like this album that much when I listened to it the first time. Which is why I'm kind of excited to go back to Rest in Bass. Because I do think I'll appreciate it a little bit more. I hated it my first listen. But I like Say So Says. And I didn't like this that much when it came out. But now I'm really enjoying it. Like, I feel like these scores are pretty fair. They're actually really good. I don't know why I thought they were way lower. But, yeah, this is great. This song's a little bit weaker, but I'm just talking about the album as a whole. It's great.
This a dirty ride, and I scare like curry slide. Scare like curry slide. I been smoking inside. I wake up blurry eyes. Many hoes don't bring shit to the table. Why the fuck you think you the prize? Man, your ass ain't jumping out with that Drake. Don't push up on my slime. I was with Lil Goose Row in the H, was tryna make shit go viral. In the studio and they tryna turn up the bass on my finger, fucking it down. We got shell cases on all our case. My shooter take that shit to trial. I made too many bands with the MSI. Don't make too many friends, please don't ask why. Please don't ask why. Just told the shit is what it is, you don't match my vibe. Match my vibe. Go say he just hit for the pins like that's my guy. That's my guy. You saying you took on your mans, you got showering on. No, I don't really
that's a cool bar. You got showering on.
If my brothers don't really give up anything, I'll give my whole heart to the squad. All by itself, cause I'm not really driving a rave. This shit just gon' park in the spot.
I think that'll get a 7. I like that Sharigan eye bar a lot. But I think a solid 7 is cool. I don't see myself going back to that one. Alright, last track. Nice. Thank you, Cuddy.
I could never do you how you winded me. Guess I have don't fall too far for that cheat. Just like baby Benz, early my LG. Oh, you cut off all your friends cause you couldn't do it without me. You know what I'm saying? They try to say I couldn't do it, now they see. Y'all can keep that bitch on us, on her to keep it peace.
I do everything what you want from me. You can't come here to stay, need some company.
That's all with that trade, I'ma lift his face. Yeah, I make that bread arrive or your ass get a raise. Fucking on this hoe just one time, I'm not down for the chase. Yeah, the Rex one us on like late mine, it blew up in their face.
Remember those streets, I've been hopping on live, they said these kids too crazy. The heart is 2v2 one time, this hoe tryna have my baby. Told her you need to make up your mind, you been switching up like lately. Yeah, and I gotta get back to the squad all time, the boys are the ones who made me.
I could never do you how you winded me. Guess I have don't fall too far for that cheat. Just like baby Benz, early my LG. Oh, you cut off all your friends cause you couldn't do it without me. You know what I'm saying? They try to say I couldn't do it, now they see. Y'all can keep that bitch on us, on her to keep it peace.
I do everything what you want from me. You can't come here to stay, need some company.
The mixing's very weird on this one. I know I said I like when he plays with his voice, like does a "Don't you go surprised when I need your," but I don't like it on this one. And I'm trying to debate if I like this beat or not. Beat switch? Nah, I don't think I like that one. Number one, I don't think I liked it that much, and then for it to be the final track and end like that really threw me off. I thought it was gonna switch up into him doing like some autumn type stuff, or you know, just going to something different. But I feel like there's no need to close it out with those keys and have that space in between. That's gonna get a 5. I hate to do it, but that's getting a 5. I don't know. I don't need that track. It's a little too much too. And the mixing, I feel like if the mixing was a little bit better, it could at least get like a 6.3 or something, but it's really threw me off. But besides that, I think every other song was pretty solid. We have a lot of 7s, 8s. That was a pretty like scattered album. So I think it was a good album. Its average is probably going to be around a 7 or 8. It does have a couple 10s though and a couple 9s. Again, I'm super glad I re-listened to this. And I hope you guys enjoy this album as much as I did. Except that ending. I didn't really fuck with that ending. Very talented. I know he produces majority of his stuff. Again, I like what he's doing vocally. You don't really hear anybody doing it like him. Like you can't even say Lucy's doing it like that because she's not. Very impressive. I'm excited to hear what he has coming next. I think he announced the album, or maybe it was a single that I seen, but one of them. Yeah, that was a solid track. I'm really glad I re-listened to it. The production, see, I wouldn't say the production stuck out, but I think it was a good fair amount of both. Like he was doing really good with his flows and stuff. My only thing is, like I said, sometimes at the start of the songs, it wouldn't really like capture me. But once you get into like that little 30-second point or 1 minute point, he starts spazzing. And I guess that's something that's like unique. But yeah, solid track. I don't think it was bad at all. That last one I didn't fuck with. Let's see. Count Now, Cry Later was okay. I just like the Count Now, Cry Later. That part. How You Move, I don't even... Oh, that was a slower one, right? It was okay. But Stacy and Anna, that was gas. Skullhead Jeans was gas. Within that sample was fucking crazy. Honey, did you already know I was rapping every word. Insert Cheesy Bread was okay. And I'm really surprised how much Reefer has grown on me because I hated that when I first listened to it. But then my friend kept playing it around me. And then, I mean, I know damn near every fucking word to that song now. But I think he really needs to keep doing what he's doing. He sounds really unique in his own lane. You know, you hear people who kind of, I don't even want to say kind of have the same sound, but are leaning towards that sound, and they're just not doing it like this. And he's so young. There's so much improvement. Another thing I'd say is like the mixing on some songs is what kind of drew me away. I'm not some professional, so I can't really say too much, but like, what song was it? I think it was the one we just listened to. The mixing, it kind of blew it off for me. There's another one with the 808s. I think it was Skullhead Jeans. You just hear it clipping a little bit, peaking, and it's not enough to make me not listen to the song, but for other people it could be. And, you know, just in music in general, it's nice to keep your stuff below the red line, you know, or at least not all the way at the red line. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, have a good day. Peace.